Massimo Pigliucci, How to Live a Good Life, a guide to choosing your personal philosophy. In the quest for a fulfilling life, How to Live a Good Life, a guide to choosing your personal philosophy, by Massimo Pigliucci delves into the wisdom of ancient and modern philosophical schools from around the world. The book uncovers intriguing insights from Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, Aristotelianism, Stoicism, and various religious and theistic traditions. Designed for users across diverse age groups, this summary will provide a comprehensive understanding of the nuances of these diverse philosophical approaches, the common threads that bind them, and their impact on our pursuit of happiness and purpose.
Buddhism's ethical stance. Owen Flanagan, a Buddhism expert, asked the Dalai Lama whether it's ethical to assassinate an evil figure like Hitler. The Dalai Lama's response: "It's ethical to kill such a person. But don't be angry. Buddhism values ethics above all, and a Buddhist's goal is to minimize overall pain and suffering while maximizing happiness." The Buddha rejected the notion of a permanent essence, emphasizing that everything is impermanent, and that we should aim to obtain nirvana by leading good, selfless, ethical lives. Ultimately, Buddhism isn't about personal serenity, but rather the good one can do for the world at large. The interconnectedness of Eastern philosophies. Eastern philosophies such as Confucianism and Taoism highlight the importance of recognizing one's place in the world and being aware of our interconnectedness with others and nature. Confucianism emphasizes the significance of maintaining relationships, while Taoism teaches us to act in harmony with the world. Both philosophies reject the idea of denying the self and instead encourage its integration into our surroundings. The key message here is that Eastern philosophies focus on inner peace, acceptance of reality, and finding success in the midst of challenges. The Aristotelian philosophy of flourishing. Aristotelianism is a philosophy that encourages individuals to flourish by realizing their potential and achieving their goals, but also acknowledges that external factors play a role in this pursuit. Due to this, it recognizes that a simple rulebook-like philosophy is not enough on its own to achieve a eudaimonic life, which is Aristotle's concept of a good life. The philosophy emphasizes on aiming for balance and maximizing one's abilities and strengths in various areas. While external factors may hinder the pursuit of a eudaimonic life, Aristotelianism accepts this complex truth and encourages individuals to strive for flourishing as best as they can. Focus on indifference versus pleasure. The classical world gave rise to two contrasting philosophies, Stoicism and Epicureanism. Stoicism, founded by Zeno of Citium, emphasizes leading a moral life guided by four virtues: practical wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Stoics also strive to attain ataraxia, a state of tranquility, accepting that some things are beyond their control. They divide external factors into preferred and dispreferred indifference, acknowledging that wealth, for instance, doesn't determine virtue. Stoicism encourages focusing on indifference to avoid negative emotions, allowing positive emotions like joy and love. Epicureanism, founded by Epicurus, revolves around feeling good, primarily pleasure. Epicureans practice hedonic calculus, weighing whether something will lead to long-term pleasure. They recognize that seeking immediate pleasure isn't always beneficial, and that some major decisions may entail temporary discomfort but yield lasting pleasure. They use this calculus to determine the most pleasurable course of action. Epicureanism doesn't provide universal solutions to moral questions but instead focuses on the most pleasurable solution. Pleasure-seeking is the fundamental principle. Ancient ideas in a modern context. Hinduism believes that good or bad events happen in life based on the accumulation of positive and negative karma from one's actions. The ultimate aim is to break out of the cycle of birth and rebirth and achieve good karma. In contrast, Islam has a modern interpretation through progressive Islam, which upholds social and gender justice. The reinterpretation of ancient scriptures in a modern context is particularly important to drive forward an understanding of Islam today. Both Hinduism and progressive Islam offer wisdom that is relevant to modern times. Finding meaning in Judaism and Christianity. The interpretation of sacred texts in a modern context is a challenge common to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The Hebrew Bible and Christian scripture provide opportunities for reflection and multiple interpretations. Prayer is essential to both religions, but it isn't asking for God's favors. Rather, it helps individuals in decision-making, and it is good for the soul. Christianity, like Judaism, is more about finding meaning than following a fixed set of rules. Different perspectives explain suffering in the world. Christian scripture provides guidance on reacting to trauma. Both religions offer wonderful complexities and varied responses that provide meaning to individuals. Beyond religion. Ethical culture and secular humanism are two non-theistic philosophies that emphasize ethics, community, and reason, and offer practical ways to improve the human condition without relying on a god. Ethical culture defines itself as a non-theistic religion, while secular humanism is a non-dogmatic philosophy that stresses the importance of independent thinking and respects science deeply. It encourages us to care for each other and offers a label like religious humanist for those who consider themselves spiritual but don't believe in a god. While ethical culture places a strong emphasis on ethics and community, secular humanism offers a practical way to understand and improve the human condition guided by reason. Both philosophies uphold documents such as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, stressing our mutual obligations and dependence on one another. The message is clear: you don't have to believe in a god to lead a good, ethical life. Existentialism and Pragmatism. The philosophy of existentialism and pragmatism reflects on the concept of freedom. Existentialism emphasizes personal freedom and authenticity, while pragmatism focuses on the precarious nature of life and our capacity for growth. Both philosophies highlight the need to pursue certain ideals like truth, beauty, and goodness to create a meaningful life. However, labeling oneself as an existentialist goes against the philosophy's emphasis on authenticity, which acknowledges that people are complex and ever-changing. Existentialism aims to move beyond one's current situation, whereas pragmatism stresses the importance of community in navigating the challenges of life. Ultimately, both philosophies believe that we are condemned to be free and have the capacity to act well despite the limitations we face. Exploring effective altruism. Effective altruism is a modern approach to ethics that seeks to maximize positive impact on the world. This philosophy suggests that living a good life involves evaluating how we can best allocate our resources and efforts to do the most good. Its roots lie in utilitarianism, which argues for achieving the greatest happiness of the greatest number. Effective altruists may evaluate charities, take high-paying jobs to donate more, or engage in other actions that can result in significant positive impact. This philosophy highlights the complexity of moral calculations and encourages people to do their best. While there's overlap among the 15 schools of thought discussed in the book, each has its unique perspective on the question of how to live a good life. As we continue to grapple with this question, we'll undoubtedly come up with new and fascinating answers.
In conclusion, the book How to Live a Good Life explores a plethora of philosophical traditions that address the age-old question of how to lead a meaningful, happy, and ethical life. By examining principles and teachings from Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, Aristotelianism, Stoicism, religious perspectives like Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, and secular thoughts such as ethical culture, secular humanism, existentialism, and pragmatism, we are made aware of the diverse paths towards purpose and happiness. As we ponder upon these different schools of thought, we find that reconciling our individual beliefs and understanding the complex and ever-changing nature of the world can help us strive for a better existence. Ultimately, discovering the philosophy that resonates deeply with our personal values allows us to forge our unique path towards a fulfilled life.